Perfect for the summertime. Get all of those berries out. Then we're gonna add some sugar. I use C&H from Hawaii. We're gonna add that all in there. We're gonna mix all of this in. And I used a 1/4 cup right there. And then we're gonna use a little bit, what is this? What is this called? Cornstarch. We are going to use a tablespoon of cornstarch. Now the cornstarch is gonna thicken up them berries and the juice as it bakes. Ta-da, the deliciousness. Actually, we're not gonna just use only one, we're gonna use 2 of them because we used a big bag of berries. Now, if you're gonna use a small bag of berries, make sure that you only use one so that it doesn't become too thick. We'll move this right over here. Now you want to mix this all nice and good. Now I already sprayed Pam, and I used butter Pam as well, just to give it a little bit of flavor. But if you want to just maybe coat your pan in all butter, that would be nice too. But you want to make sure that you put something in your pan before you start doing this process, or else it's not going to be easy when you go to wash your pan, unless you are using a throwaway pan. Now see how I got all the berries all nice and coated, a little bit of sugar and everything, a little bit of cornstarch, all that good stuff. Now you're going to want to flatten them out. It's going to be important on the next part when we make the biscuit dough, so that it goes on nice and evenly. You don't have any big oversized lumps. Get it all on the thing. All right, so we'll go with that. Now, next part, the fun part. I like this part because I like to get my hands dirty. We are going to make the biscuit topping. We're going to start with your flour. Now I am using 1.5 cups of flour. In the interest of time, I have already scooped and leveled it. You want to make sure that you properly measure all of your dry ingredients, because it will not come out right. Then you're going to add 1/2 cup of sugar. Mix it all well and good together. Baking powder. Now we're going to use 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. Wipe my hands off. And then we're going to put in 6 teaspoons of cold butter. And it is important that you cube it up to like little things like this. You're going to see why in a second. You put it all in there. And a dash of salt. Now when I use the butter, I don't know if y'all noticed, I use unsalted butter. So, because we do add salt. And now this part, we're going to just take our fingers and crumble it all together. And you're going to want it to resemble like, what is it called? Maybe like coarse sand, wet sand. You're going to want to, now you could use 2 forks if you have one of those butter cutters for biscuits and stuff. You could totally use one of those. I like to use my fingers because I cook with love, and using my hands is cooking with love. Now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I just remembered that to my berry mixture compote, I forgot to add the lemon juice and the vanilla. And so after this, we make our biscuit topping. I'm going to go back to that. So if y'all are out there taking notes and trying to follow the recipe, please remember to add the lemon juice and the vanilla. Okay, so see how it's all, the butter's mostly all worked in. Okay, let me get this, put that to the side. It's a good thing that I have my towel right here so I can wipe everything down. Now, let's go back to the original plan. We are going to add, where did my little measuring spoon go? Oh well, oh, here it is. We are going to add some vanilla. I used a nice rich whole vanilla, but you can use whatever kind of vanilla you have. If you have imitation vanilla, go for that. Vanilla is vanilla, right? We're just looking for the flavor. Of course, the lemon juice. And we're going to add and guess what? We get to mix it again. Ta-da. Now, if you are using a fresh lemon, I would say just use like the whole squeeze of the whole lemon juice. Squeeze the whole lemon. And then once again, we're gonna mix, make sure everything's all in there. See how like the sugar and the cornstarch have already started to make a little sauce with that. Get it all. Now this berry mixture has like some berries, some raspberries, some blackberries, I think a little bit of cherries. You could use whatever berry mixture you want. I like this one. It has a mixture of sweet, tart, sour, all of that stuff. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the part. We're gonna sprinkle on the crumble. If you have any big chunks of butter still, your butter should be cold. You don't want your butter to be at room temperature. You don't want it to be melted, too soft. If it's too soft, it's going to just make one big mush and not really a crumble. All right, now let's get to the fun part. You're going to want to evenly distribute it. This part for me is just so relaxing. I really love to bake, y'all. It just makes me feel so good. I love the smells of it. The smell of this butter just makes me feel so good. You're going to want to get into all those little cracks. Now, remember our pan so we don't have to be scared of it going to be too sticky at the end. Make sure you get the middle. Let me see. Get all of that. All right. Now, this part, we're going to take a little bit of buttermilk right over here. I think I'm going to need more than what I poured out. And we're going to kind of pat it and drizzle the buttermilk, and it's going to give it a beautiful, beautiful brownness. Now, don't worry if it starts to stick. It's going to naturally do that, but it's going to be all right. You're going to want to just go all through it. Now, buttermilk is super thick, and it's going to give it a nice golden brown. We're also going to add another fun ingredient to it. to make it super shiny. I feel like I should have just started this way and just let all of that go like that. Now I'm gonna scoop all of this buttermilk out. Get all of it right in there and kind of just. Now, if you do it too hard, it's just gonna start to bind together instead of like staying on top. But don't worry about it. Even go ahead and scoop. Yeah. Oh, wasn't expecting that. Isn't it amazing that kitchen gadgets just break and go back? The final top-in. Our sugar again. Bum ba da bum. And this one, we're going to just use a little. And you just kind of take it and generously sprinkle it over. It's going to combine with that buttermilk. Now, if you are a baking aficionado out there at home and you have coarse sugar, you could totally use the coarse sugar. I have what I have, and so I'm using just regular granulated sugar. And you're gonna pop it into the oven at 350 and bake until golden brown. All right, y'all, look at us, we're back, and this is the deliciousness that we have before you. I go to a pale golden brown, but by all means, if you are a dark golden brown type of gal or gent, then please, by all means, do what you love. Look at this. Look at the all those juices the cobbler done made. We're gonna put it in this nice little pan. I'm gonna show you how to plate it up. Now you don't have to necessarily plate it just like this, but it's a beautiful presentation and it's lovely. Make sure you want to get that extra scoop of the juice in there. See that? Rich. And then put that down for a second. Gonna get some vanilla ice cream. You can use your favorite vanilla ice cream, homemade even. And then look, I got this nifty, thrifty ice cream scoop holder right here. Let's see. Can I get it? Can I get it? Oh, whoa. I got a lot of it. Oh, and then I didn't get any of it. Let's see. I thought, so it wasn't as easy as I thought it was going to be. Oh, well. Let's see what we can get. Anything? No? Okay, well.
Yep, maybe just use a spoon.
Yeah, the ice cream scoop was not a success, but we'll use the spoon. The spoon never fails. Look at this. Look at that. And if you want to let that warm berry goodness get all over that ice cream, and it is so delicious, I have to take a little bite. I am going to get a little bit of ice cream, some of the berries, and a little bit of this crust. I am a crust type of person. I love it. You ready? 1, 2, and just as good as I thought it was going to be. I hope y'all enjoy.